Here's a look at today's trending legal headlines. Developing news tonight. The Justice Department has decided that the thousands of federal prisoners released to home confinement to slow the spread of COVID-19 could be allowed to stay home. The decision represents a major reversal for the department's Office of Legal Counsel, which previously issued an opinion saying the Bureau of Prisons had no legal authority to allow inmates to stay home once the pandemic emergency ended. Attorney General Merrick Garland says those who have complied with the conditions of home confinement should be given the opportunity to continue to transition back to society. The White House announced extra measures against the raging pandemic. The Omicron variant makes up more than 73% of new cases of COVID-19, and the World Health Organization says cases are doubling every day. BNC's Maniece has the latest from the White House.
President as well as the White House, they're moving quickly to deploy this new strategy to fight against what's now the dominant strain of COVID-19 here in the U.S., the Omicron variant. Now, when the president spoke to the nation, he attempted to ease the many concerns of Americans as we continue to see a surge in cases that's been fueled by Omicron. Now, the administration plans consist of 3 steps. That's expanding access to testing sites, ramping up vaccinations, as well as providing support for hospitals that are overwhelmed. Now, on the testing front, we know that the administration is purchasing $500 million free at-home tests, which will be available through a website to Americans starting in January. The administration, they'll also launch new expanded federal testing sites. We'll see the first one appear in New York City by the end of the week. The president is also ordering the mobilization of at least 1,000 military service members to support those hospitals. The president, he did acknowledge that vaccinated Americans, they will be protected from severe illness from the Omicron variant and only face no or mild symptoms. But for those who are unvaccinated, that's not the case. President Biden, he did struck a very dire and serious tone for those who are reluctant to get the vaccine. Take a listen.
We should all be concerned about Omicron, but not panicked. If you're fully vaccinated, and especially if you got your booster shot, you are highly protected. And if you're unvaccinated, you're at a higher risk of getting severely ill from COVID-19, getting hospitalized, and even dying. So the best thing to do is get fully vaccinated and get your booster shot. And no, this is not March of 2020. 200 million people are fully vaccinated. We're prepared. We know more. We just have to stay focused. So that's where we stand.
Now, as we hear President Biden in his remarks, he really wants to make clear to Americans, despite the surge in cases, that the country is not heading back to March of 2020 when the pandemic first started, pointing to the facts that we have the tools available to keep us protected, vaccines, as well as testing. In Washington, I'm Maniece for Making the Case.
A petition to pardon George Floyd is currently sitting on the desk of Texas Governor Greg Abbott. In October, Texas Parole Board sent Abbott a recommendation to posthumously pardon Floyd's 2004 drug arrest. The officer who arrested Floyd has been indicted and deemed untrustworthy by local prosecutors. The governor typically hands out pardons around Christmas, but he's remained silent over what would be the only second posthumous pardon by a Texas governor. In Chicago, a Cook County judge has released a 60-page report from the special prosecutor's investigation into the Jussie Smollet case. The report finds that prosecutors handling the case represented a, quote, major failure of operations. It also found that there were several instances of false statements made by State Attorney Kim Foxx and her office, who initially dropped the charges against Smollet. The special prosecutor says steps taken by Foxx's office may have violated legal ethics, but were not criminal. Earlier this month, a jury convicted the Empire actor of reporting a false hate crime attack to authorities. Trending online, new details have been released in the Tory Lanez shooting case involving Megan Thee Stallion. According to the source, Los Angeles police say the bullet fragments removed from Megan's feet can't be located. Experts say if the fragments are missing, it makes it difficult to prove whether Meg's cuts were from a bullet or glass, as previously speculated. The shooting happened in July 2020 following a party. Lanez was arrested for possession of a concealed weapon after he allegedly shot Megan in the foot.